Hello, everybody. In this example, I would like to give you a short demo on how to prompt like a professional. I want to do it on the OpenAI platform. So I first go on platform, OpenAI. And in order to be able to use this platform properly, you need to add some funds, some money basically in order to call the API respectively. For this, you go on billing and you check on add to credit balance. If you have basically no balance, I have $7 here, and you basically add it through a credit card. Then you go to the playground and you see that you have here a system part where you put in your system prompt. I'll go over this in a second. I already prepared a template. The goal here in this example is to create a marketing persona for the healthcare and tech industry, specializing in digital health solutions. Let me read it out loud. The system prompt is: you are a marketing expert for a cutting-edge health tech company with 20 years of experience in healthcare and tech industry, and specializing in digital health solutions. You excel at leveraging data analytics to create targeted marketing strategies, and you have a strong track record in developing engaging content that drives user engagement and adoption of health tech products. Your expertise includes understanding patient needs, healthcare trends, and regulatory landscapes to effectively position innovative solutions in the market. I wrote it slightly in a cheesy way. This actually helps the model to really sink into that persona prompt here. And I mentioned that earlier, but I'm happy to recap that here. You should have a strong persona description, so for the AI to emulate that persona. So this is exactly what's happening here. Then second, you want to give it some context. Third, you want to help it in decision making. You want to provide information on decision making. Fourth, you want to give it a task specification, perform this step or that step, or a sequence. And fifth, you want to give it some output format guidance. And based on these 5 golden rules, we can basically now work here in this example. So system prompt is the persona to emulate. Then we want to give it, so we said already it's an expert in making sense out of data. So we give it some context information on the data context information. Here it is: digital health solutions marketing overview that came perhaps from a survey or research activity. Here it's divided in, so you can see there are quotes to say, hey, this is the context information. We could also say context dash or context hyphen digital. Let me do it. Context hyphen, and then we have the quote. It's separated in market size and growth. We have economic value information. We have user demographics information. We have adoption rates. This is seasonal trends. Geographic distribution, what else? Product segmentation, some key trends that have been identified, and so forth. And because this is in quotes, the paragraphs are not here. Anyway, so that was the context part. Now we give it task specification. Problem solving we don't necessarily need, so we can skip that task. And in the task, we say, your task is to build a marketing persona for typical user and digital health solutions in North America. Focus on the demographic characteristics, healthcare needs, technology, usage habits, and key motivations for digital youth healthcare products. Include details such as age, profession, digital health features, and their journey from discovery of regular use of digital health solutions. When building the persona, please include the following points, and this is actually more information on the task specification. Includes the following points, and then we have name, about me, travel goals, top 5 of them, bottom 5, travel motives, I want impressions, and so forth. The output format is now being handled here on the right hand side. So temperature is sort of like how do we want how verbose we want the model to be, like how much words do we want it to use. If we go to 1 and beyond, it really is verbose and doesn't add much value, but just generates lots of text. If we are very low, at let's say at 0.1 or even 0, then it is super concise. Yeah. And for this specific task, I thought 0.5, which typically is a lot, but in this specific task, it might be good. And this is subject to testing out. Maximum tokens means how many words do we want to produce. 1,000 tokens is roughly 1,100 words. A stop sequence, if we want to include a certain stop sequence, when a certain sequence is being produced, then it stops. Not necessary here. Top P means that whenever, or top P speaks to the creativity of the model. If we have a top P of 1, it is most creative and is more likely to think out of the box, because it also takes into account the word sequences that it might produce that are having that have even a low probability of making sense here, yeah. So they have a low probability of like 10% and below. So if we put it in this specific context at 0.9, and it is a good fit. This is has a direct connection to the temperature, so subject also to testing out. Frequency penalty means is that we penalize words that have a certain frequency. Yeah. So if we give it like a 0.1, which I would do now, is that it's less likely that words occur more often. Presence penalty is the opposite. I would recommend to keep this at 0. Okay, and with that, we can make it run. Okay, and like this, it now generates the persona. 1,000 tokens might also be a lot, because it's also sort of a guidance for the model. Okay, what did it produce? A marketing persona, name Emily Thompson. Emily Thompson, 32 years old, marketing manager at a tech startup, San Francisco, California, bachelor's degree in business administration, $90,000 annually salary, and so forth. Healthcare needs, regular mental health checks and anxiety management, fitness tracking, wellness information. So now, based on the data provided in the context, it has generated that persona. And it sort of makes sense. To me, it makes definitely sense. So travel goals, top 5, experience new cultures, relax and unwind, which makes sense to someone who works in the tech industry, tech startup industry, and in California. Enjoy local cuisine, partying and nightlife. Also could make sense. Travel motives. I want to explore new destinations and broaden my horizon. I want to learn about the history and culture of new places. Yeah, and like this, a first draft of a marketing persona has been generated and can be used. And this is just one example of infinite tasks that can be done through that. In terms of professional prompting. And I wish you lots of fun with trying it out. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.